Here is the interesting question. This is a stock question. Stock question. In fact, some aspect had come in the class itself. Why do we need Bhagavad Gita in this scientific age? Kalpana Tyagi, New Delhi. Stock question. We have, to some extent, we have seen whatever science is. Field is different. Field is different. See, to know anything, we have to have what we have seen just now as pramana, a means of knowledge, a sadhana by which knowledge can be gained. And we have already seen science operates in the field of perception, seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling. That which is beyond the range of Indriya's perception. That which is beyond the range of mind. That which is beyond the range of intellect. Science has no means to investigate. So, the efforts of science get confined to the field of perception, to the world that is available for perception. Direct, indirect, enhanced way, whatever it means. This is where Vedas come. Pratyakshenanumityava yastu upayo na buddhyate enam vidanti vedena tasmat vedasya vedita. Tasmat vedasya vedata. The means or the solutions or the remedies which cannot be known by pratyaksha, direct perception. Pratyakshena anumityava, or by inference. Pratyakshena anumityava yaha tu upayaha na buddhyate. Any solution to a problem, any remedy to a problem is not known. Vidanti enam vedena. It cannot be known by Vedas. Therefore, Vedasya, Vedata means Veda happens to be the highest body of knowledge which even science cannot explore. So, we have got two different fields. One in the perceptual field where science operates. Other transcendental field where it has no extent. In fact, this we have seen in the beginning, first class, first talk. Paravidya, aparavidya. Science comes under the common knowledge, aparavidya. Vedanta, Upanishads come under superior knowledge, paravidya. So therefore, these fields are different. So how can we expect? They are supplementary because science is necessary for us. But that modern concept that science is everything is a, I would say, a rational superstition. Superstition is something which you simply accept without investigation on some belief. But these people pose themselves as we are highly rational. And that rational stand of theirs overlooks a fact. Overlooks a factor. What is it? There are entities which are imperceptible and yet do exist. Is it not? How do you say it exists and yet not perceptible? Through the effects. Can you tell me how you know electricity? Can you tell me? Do you see electricity? Do you smell it? Do you taste it? Do you touch it? You may get shocked, but some other nerve, some nerve gadbad happens. Is it not through the effects? That which gives light in the filament is electricity. That which makes the motor in the fan gives breeze, electricity. That which gives heat, electricity. That which gives cool, cold, in a certain refrigerator, air conditioner. Electricity. No, Swamiji, do you don't know? We can measure electricity. So many amperes. By ammeters, we can do that. My dear sir, do you know how ammeters work? Magnetic deflection. Ammeters are measuring devices. When the electricity passes through, based on the magnetic deflection, they are calibrated. Effect. Likewise, Chaitanya Atma cannot be directly perceived. Its existence can be ascertained by effect. How? That because of which inert body is lively sensation is what? Atma. That because of which eyes are able to see Atma. That because of which you are able to aware of thought Atma. That because of your physical function, pranas are functioning Atma. Effect. Can you deny its existence? Yet it cannot be objectified. So therefore, the field wherein what cannot function, science has no access. That is the field of Upanishads, Vedanta. Also Vedas also, Papa, Punya. You can't find out. Rebirth. There are no means to do that. Heaven, hell, we can't ascertain. Only because we cannot perceive. To say that they don't exist is a sign of total immaturity. That is what I say, this rational. What is beyond the known, you can't know, it doesn't exist at all. It is a childish philosophy. So therefore, science end, Vedas start. Now, just few days back, I came across a video clipping. I can't go through in detail, but you can, if you want your detail, you can make a note. Temples, book and science. It is a video based on the present 2022 science physics Nobel Prize is given to 3 scientists who have proved based on quantum physics that the world The Jagat is false, only an appearance. Hold your breath. Which Vedanta, from time immemorial, our rishis have declared it. And they need, what is that? Quantum physics to find out. But one more thing, there is a lacuna in there. They have found this thing. But if a false appearance, what is the real entity? Any false appearance should have a concrete basis. What is that, sir? You have to come to Vedanta. That is Chaitanya. That is Atma. This is how some scientists had figured out. We are preoccupied in the objective world to the total neglect of the observer. You may take what? Quantum jump, quantum leap, or quantum dance, if at all. I don't know whether it's there or not. But at one level, you have to come to that. What is happening is, this particular video is telling, see, in fact, started from Einstein onwards. Einstein dismissed the quantum physics. He said, what are you talking nonsense? Only because you are not seeing the moon, you see that, say that the moon is not there? Nonsense, he said. Quantum physics. They have come now, they have proved that it is sense. They came to a, what is called a entangled particles. What is a phenomena called as quantum entanglement. Means entangled particles, even billions of miles away or different space and time, they can respond with each other. But this was there, but they didn't know how. Now these scientists, they say they have proved there is some response with each other. And what they say is something spooky happening, which defies all the explanations. It is happening. That they have proved. So that means you are missing a link there. You may speak of entanglement particles or XYZ, however much you may go on zeroing in. Finally, it is either a particular matter or energy. Whether a particular matter or energy, inert in nature. Who enlivens it? Inert cannot be known and so. That is where Vedanta you have to come to. In fact, this I came across. If you want, you can. But that lady who had given this seems to be very well versed in the Vedanta. She has spoken sense out of it. There is that, what is that? Temples, books, and science. And she has given link for many such earlier her videos as such. If you are interested, you can go through that, so that to get rid of the notion that science is not everything. Science is primitive, where Vedanta has discovered this long back. Long back. So that is that. So, in this context, I would like to bring to your notice. I had written a commentary on Drikdusha Vivek. I refer from Saraswati. somewhere in 1996. Title was Vedantic Ways to Samadhi. 5 minus 2 equal to 1. There's something in there. Vedantic Ways to Samadhi. In that, I had pointed out neuroscientists cannot explain the perception unless they finally come to Vedanta. They have zeroed like now, it's one thing. My observation of what neuroscience has to say in 1996. Now, further also they must advance now. Whatever level they might advance, they have to come to Vedanta. Before this, I discussed this topic with 2 anatomy professors of famous GS Medical College. I discussed this matter with one ENT surgeon, ear, nose, throat doctor, one ophthalmologist. By that, and then I had gone through many, what is that, science papers, etc., etc. How they explain neuroscience, neurology. Somebody remarked, even today, neuroanatomy is in a very fluid state. They have to take help from Yoga Shastras. Anyway, whatever. I'm just reading a passage which I concluded, which shows the final link. You may go on zeroing and will be useful also. I don't question the utility. But solution is the Vedanta. So it is like this. I'm just reiterating what they have discovered and how Vedanta comes. Even if we accept that with these discoveries, which they have discovered at that, and more to follow, the human beings may one day fully comprehend the human mind, a major lacuna persists. A very basic and prominent question remains untouched. Leave alone its full answer, and that is what is relevant here. This is what they have discovered. It doesn't really make any difference whether Vedanta declares that thoughts make you cognize. Thoughts make you cognize, make you know. Or this is what neuroscientists have to say at that time. Today, I don't know what it is. Neuroscientists demonstrate that neuronic firing, this is what they have discovered. Neuronic firing of electric impulses gives us the perception. No difference. Why? Vedanta speaks of thought as a unit made of 5 elements. Panchamahabhutas, space, air, fire, water, and earth. In their subtle form, before a process of classification called Panchikarana. It doesn't probe further, Vedanta, into the constitution of the thought, except bringing into our notice that it is physical matter. Neuroscience has gone much ahead and advanced as far as what that thought is. Neuroscientists show us that thought is a pattern of specific type of electric impulses, which is, of course, a form of energy. Neuroscientists show us that thought, it doesn't matter whether thought is energy or matter. But what really matters is energy as well as matter themselves are inert. Because We know well that Einstein, energy in motion is a matter, is matter. There cannot be any difference of opinion regarding the fact that an inert thing, be it matter or energy, cannot know or cognize on its own. Inert can know. It is not possible. While Vedanta, based on what we have seen earlier, of course, in the Vivek, has already furnished an answer as to how an inert thought cognizes. A few scientists who have by now become aware of this problem are groping in dark for answer. Vedanta says the Chaitanya gets reflected, called Chidabhasa, in that thought which is made of very subtle elements. And that reflected Chaitanya Chidabhasa makes us aware of everything. It makes all functions, whether perceptual, pranic, vital air, mental, physiology, everything, function, that is it. They have to come to this missing link. Anyway, quantum physics, if to prove that, what is that quantum entangler, they say, how many $1 million they have spent and to find out the world is not real. You come to Vedanta within 3 minutes by analyzing the 3 states of consciousness. Waking, dream, sleep will prove that the world is, in fact, in this context, what this quantum physics is, we have already got a way of explanation called as Drishti Srishti Vada. You create and then perceive. There is other way, Srishti Drishti Vada, which Einstein may not be knowing. We have got that. Only because you don't see the moon, do you say moon is not there? It is Srishti Drishti Vada. But other way of looking at it, Drishti Srishti Vada. In fact, I had taught this in detail while teaching Mandukya Karika Bhashya at the end of first chapter, Agama Prakarana, where 12th mantra of Mandukya was over, its Bhashya was over. I have taken 4 sessions to explain Drishti Srishti Vada. If anyone is interested, go to this YouTube channel, from playlist, go to Mandukya Karika with Bhashya, talk number 86, 87, 88, 89 in detail deals with Drishti Srishti Vada, wherein all this what they say, and of course I don't know much about the quantum physics, but this is much more earlier, already discussed and verified, which good, they are thinking properly. And finally they will, one day a mature scientist will say, you have to go to Vedanta, you have no other means at all. You see that. So therefore, don't get carried away by this glamorous word science and technology. The fundamental urge for the Vedanta can say, what can they say? They say Jagat is real. No, not real. So what? What is that which gives solution to our fundamental urge of to be happy forever, to be free from sorrow, never to die? They have to come to Vedanta. So science is useful. We can make use of it, But don't be under the impression that it is omniscient or omnipotent. Okay, thank you. Om Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.